Okay, I just wanted to take a little bit of a video tonight and just show you some things I like. So over here I have my HF radio, and it's a Yaesu 757 GX2, and basically it's for everything above 10 meters. And I won't explain too much of that to you right now, but it's hooked up to each other, but you'll notice the antenna is not hooked in, and that's because I pulled it down. And I'm going to post a video on why I had to pull it down, but hopefully we'll get it hooked back up here shortly. So here we have the actual radio. This is an automatic antenna tuner, and it helps the long antenna that I have outside, helps me to broadcast different frequencies on an antenna that's not optimized to length for that frequency. So that's just something that I enjoy doing. This is the power source for it over here, and in the back you'll see I've got wireless microphone. That's for doing some videos and stuff. Of course, got my Bible right here. This is my tablet, old Nexus tablet. Eventually I'll have to upgrade, but keeps working. I use it mostly for reading now. Got my Kindle app on there. I just purchased this stand for the laptop and this monitor. So you can see it down here. I have wired in a USB hub. Got a few things hooked into it, and then I got straps. I don't know if you can see. I've got wire ties that tie it to the post. So when I have to take my computer to church every Sunday, I can pull this stuff off fairly quickly. Reviewing some pergolas, getting ready to do some work outside, trying to figure out which is the most important next project. I've got a lot of them, and if I put a pergola up, I might build a chimney hood for it, for internally. These speakers are Logitech speakers, and they sound pretty good. In fact, if we turn on some Pandora, we got
Think twice, it's just another day for you.
little Phil Collins there. And of course, the problem with all this electric stuff is you got to power it. So where I have the mount for the laptop stand and monitor stand, there's a hole cut down. I dropped down to the power down there. We got some wireless Bluetooth speakers back there. Of course, my glue. This is for my ionizer for essential oils. Put water in it, fill it up. And then this here, this actually is one of my new / old favorite things. So this is a fan that I found at the Youth and Family Life Center. It used to be an old post office. In fact, Betty Crosby, I'm going to tag you in this. She probably used this fan for many years. She was the postmaster general over there. And the fan is pretty cool. I don't remember the name. I'll look at it here. Maybe post the name of it shortly. But it's got a cast iron base, very heavy. This looks sort of dirty. This was actually cleaned by my kids. This looks sort of dirty, but it's like a felt that helps keep it quiet. And this thing is heavy, and this has got steel blades. Now, the reason I had it at the youth center, and I was like, well, we'll just leave it here and use it here since it came with the building. But I decided just to bring it home because this thing works awesome. I'm going to show you in just a moment. But, man, this is so open. I'm just afraid a kid's going to... Now, if you stuck your finger in here, it'd be okay. As long as you didn't go too far in. If you just hit it there, because it's rotating this direction, and it wouldn't cut you. But down here, man, it would just slice you open. But this was made probably in the 60s from my research online. And this thing works great. This little fan puts out, as soon as you turn it on, it's a 3-speed. It oscillates. I got it in one position here, but I'm sure you're getting a lot of wind and noise there. But man, this thing works really good. So there's low power. But I'll tell you, we use fans in this house, and we don't have any fan that's, 50 or 60 years old, like this one is. And this thing still works great. So, our forefathers, those who came before us, they knew what they were doing. They built some good stuff. Got these steel caps, the steel cap sitting on here in this black steel, because I've got a project for these. I'm going to end up welding this on here, and we're going to see if we can make a ground rod driver. So, just a few of my things around my desk that I like. And of course, I like my list. I like crossing it off. And over here, we're doing some math and design for some projects that we're going to be doing. So, just a couple things that I like sitting at my desk.